little brass drift just to top it out. Right, so that's the gear. It's possibly been welded into there, it's hard to tell. And it's a little exhaust cam. Just wants a light polish in the lathe, that. Right, we'll take this piece off now. That's quite a, it'll be an inch long, that, so that could be bored out and rebushed. I'm quite sure what lives in there. Have a little look under here. A little screw coming down through there. That's an insulator block. So there must be a slot, and I just got our slot in there. Right, so that screws out. This insulates the contactor. Piece of Bakelite. Now we can get these screws out and find it. Well, they're not tight. There's also a bearing in there, and a bearing there that the push rod goes through. Push rod for the exhaust cam. I'm sure I've got some .316 silver steel, which will be, yeah, that's the stuff. So that goes through there, and that runs onto the little cam we've just removed. That goes back and forward, and that's what operates the exhaust valve. So that's one piece of material I've got already. Interesting to know who built this or who started to build it. So I bought it at an auction. I really should have spent a bit more time and found out who put it into the auction, and I could have possibly gotten a little bit of history from it. It's just interesting, that's all. It's been a little brass casting. But up to now I've found nothing horrible. Everything I've found has been quite nicely done. The steam engine had one or two horrors on it, but this is a lot better. I'll see if the base will come off. See if this casting will come off the base. There is a water jacket in there as well, because I do intend cleaning this up and painting it and putting it together and making it look really nice, like a showpiece, but it will work. There's a nice brass oiler, some obviously removed from there, and that's the water. Just be thermosiphon. Water will go in cool at the bottom and come out at the top. there's a job coming here. It's actually from my cousin. There's some aluminium adapter rings for an air rifle to make a silencer. It's amazing that last week I was playing around with CAD design, CAD drone, and now I've got 2 proper drones on 2 little bits of paper. Anyway, all the sides are there that I need to know. 1/2 inch by 20 ONF is the thread. 1/2 inch by 20 ONF has always been the thread for 2.2 rifle silencers. I know, because I used to use 2.2 rimfire years ago, and we used a Parker Hill 2.2 Parker Hill rimfire silencer, and I did play around making my own silencers, and at one time I had them working quite effectively. Anyway, I've got the aluminium, I've got some tube, so we'll set about making these parts up for them. Right, I've got some 2-inch aluminium bar here to make the basic adapters out of. I don't know what sort of aluminium bar it is, other than it's a sort of aluminium bar you get free. They're only 15mm long, so we only need 30mm. We'll make them both in one. I've got to be really careful here that I don't put too much force on this wrist. I mean, I don't want to do any more damage. Right, we'll face it off. I'll machine the outside diameter to 42mm or 41mm. Anyway, it needs to be a good fit inside that tube. The tube slides over it, and then it's basically glued together. I don't know the actual design of the silencer. All I'm doing is making the little bits and pieces. First thing we'll do is face the end of the bar. I've just run the lathe in low gear for a little bit to get the oil circulating around the gearbox. I've not had it running for quite a while. Seems to be decent material, it's machining nicely anyway. Quite often we use high-speed steel for machining aluminium, but this tip does seem to machine it quite nicely. And the good thing about it is it also breaks the chips. We'll put a power feed on, check my first dimension is 41, that's 2 inch, so that's going to be 50mm bar. And just the chips are coming off, and you're breaking. Aluminium is notorious for making horrible long, stringy, sharp bastard chips. Nasty things they are. Chips like them, and that's what happens with them. Horrible things. I take the bigger cut, that's why that happened. Nasty, horrible, bastard stuff. This is not nice at all. cut, it's a lot better. I just need to accurately measure the end of the pipe. Kind of put it there so the camera can see what I'm doing. We try these new telescope bore gauges. And they really do feel nice. I'll do it again. Right, using a metric mic, I get a size of 41.2. So if I turn this down to 41.1, it'll be a nice loose fit or loose-ish fit. It's strange, this hand doesn't feel right with that splinter. See, I'm lucky I can move the bastard at all. Right, that's a fanny's hair under. Which is sort of fit he wants. Oh, it's going to mark it, the bastard. Come off. Right, so that's down to size. It needs to be drilled and tapped 1/2 inch UNF, and then a little register put on and parted off. I'll do the drilling and tapping first, just in case we'll push it out the lane when we're going to part it off. For cutting aluminium, you can use kerosene or WD-40 as a lubricant. At the minute I've got neither, so I'll have to incredible. I got a couple given the same size. I would really like a full set of them. Absolutely amazing tool it is. See how easy the smoke's coming out of that hole. Just about through there now. Now we need another tapping drill for 1/2 inch UNF. I used to do it, good old days. Right, my chart says 1/2 inch 20. Needs to be drilled to 11.5. Slow things down a little bit. The new drill has been properly sharp. You can see all the smoke coming out even on both flutes. And I've got a brand new 1/2 inch UNF tap here. We'll try power tapping it. I don't know if this chuckle hole is tight enough, it should do. Nice and slow. starts, you can basically loosen off the tailstock clamp, it'll pull itself in. I like often showing up, it's a good thread, it's a nice engineering thread. Pulling itself in there quite nicely. Go to the full depth of the top. Fast reverse, it'll push itself out quite nicely. Right, that's a nice sharp thread in there, lovely. I'm just going to take a piercing cut off the end because it has pulled slightly, and it's important that that face here registers on the face on the barrel of the gun. A bit more velocity than that. Better. Put a very light countersink in the end of the threads as well. Just put the lathe back here and slow it right down. Just enough to clean the end up. That's it. All it takes. Once it's finished, I can run the top through it again. Right, so we need this turning down now to 31mm for a depth of 5mm, so we'll get a register there and I'll set the 0 on the DRO. We'll set that one as well. Right, so basically we need 5mm off each side of that. It's a 1/2mm cut. That's down to 4.8. Don't put your fingers in there. I've had them pliers for the last 20 years and they haven't had a single day off work. And that's a 5mm depth. A nice little radius in the corner of the can to make it look like somebody cared like that. Bang on 31. I'm just going to break those edges. He hasn't asked us to, but it'll look a lot better with a very slight chamfer on them. Right, and the depth of that is 5mm there, so what I'll do, I'll set the parting tool up nice and square and hopefully we can part that off and get a good finish, and that'll be the part done. Right, that's the parting tool on centre height because we're set it up to be on centre height. Now we need to know how to make sure it's running nice and square to the job. Simple way to do that is just to bring the tool up against the end of the workpiece like that, lock the tool post off, and that's it. Simple as that. It's you need the outer edge of the tool level with that face, simple matter. See it moving it away there, just touching there. So the outside of that is dead on, the end of the job. Simple case. Now we're moving that down 10mm, sorry 15mm, the total length of the part's 15mm. 15mm there. Right, we can lock off the carriage now and then part that off, and we'll know it's going to be the right length. Right, that's 15mm there. There's nothing to stop you. Put the vernier on there, or using a ruler just to make sure. It's just aluminium, but I'm still going to lock off the lathe carriage for what it takes. Means it won't move. Before I part it off, I'm just going to put a tailstock centre in, just so there's no chance of the workpiece being pushed out the line in the choke. A little bit of cutting oil, power feed, and it should nip that off quite nicely. That's it. Right, that's the first one. I've got two of those to make, and then two with a smaller hole. See, it's a nice fit in there. That's just going to push in quite nicely, and I'm sure he said it was just held together with epoxy glue. I'll not push it in because the bastard will get stuck, but it will go in there. It wants to go in. Anyway, I'm quite happy with that. Once again, it just remains to say thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, thanks for clicking the like button, and as always a massive thanks for all the well wishes that have been coming in. The well wishes I've had have been absolutely amazing. Anyway, I do appreciate it. I'm on the mend. Things are looking up. Anyway, thanks for watching.